What's good, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. My name is Mark. This is my co-host Ryan. Welcome to Master Your Craft, a series where we dig deep through the minds of musicians, artists, athletes, and influencers. Now for today's first episode, we will be interviewing our good friend Don Benjamin and dig deep into the details of how he collabed with his first watch.
What's up, Don? Thanks for coming out.
My God,
appreciate
sure,
you,
man.
I appreciate
Glad
you coming
to be
out. How was
here.
the drive?
You know,
I
about $1.20 down.
Yeah. I know it's a drive, man.
Listen, there's no traffic, so it's good, man. Worth
dude,
the drive.
Surprisingly, there is no. I mean, with the whole shutdown again, right? Everything is kind of
Bro.
out.
It's
Freeways
smooth
are open.
sailing, so we good.
All right, awesome. Okay, so let's dive right into the series.
Don, you want to give us an introduction to who you are and just a real quick intro
Okay.
for the people that don't know who you are?
Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know me, Don Benjamin, got my start on America's Next Top Model 2013. Musician, actor, producer, best-selling author. I like to kind of title myself a Renaissance man. You know,
I like that.
be
Yes,
talented
sir.
in everything,
Yes.
man. Not just limit myself to one thing. So, yeah.
Awesome.
That's dope. Don, can you kind of give us an inside look on I guess how you got to this point or how it started? I read that you were born in Chicago, but you grew up in Minnesota. What was that like?
Yeah, man. So I was born in Chicago. My parents didn't want to raise me on the south side of Chicago, so my mother had some family in Minnesota, and so she was like, "We're moving to Minnesota. We're getting them out of this chaos."
Yeah.
And when we moved, my parents split. My father was kind of dealing with drug addiction and some
That's
other
tough.
stuff. So my mother decided to raise me on her own. So pretty much coming up in Minneapolis, man, it was just me and my mother
Was that tough?
rocking through it. It was tough, man, because, you know, as a boy, we want our father around.
Yeah.
You know, we want our dads to be in our life,
Yeah.
playing sports. He would be there in and out, but in and out of jail, in and out of the streets, whatever it was that would kind of limit our time. So it was tough, but it kind of gave me this hardness, this hustle mentality,
Yeah.
watching my mother do everything on her own.
So it turned you into a man quick.
Yeah, it turned me into a man quick. You know, on my own, I had to teach myself how to be a man.
Of course.
And so, moved around. You know, she would meet different dudes, and we'd kind of go to wherever they were at. We moved. We moved to Florida
Rolling
for a
Stone.
year. Rolling Stone, bro.
Stone, yeah.
Nomad. Moved
Yeah.
to Florida for a year. Moved to Mississippi for a year.
Oh, wow. But you went to high
And
school
then,
in Minnesota,
Yeah,
correct?
so went back to Minnesota, finished high school off in Minnesota, and then I did a little bit of college.
Okay.
And I wanted to play ball, so I wanted to go to the league, but
Okay, so before the modeling,
Hoop dreams.
I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
You know, in high school, did modeling, was that ever,
yeah.
something in the back of your mind?
It's crazy because when I was a little boy, my mother actually took me to an agency in Minneapolis to try to get me signed.
Okay.
And they didn't sign me.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Which
so
I'm sure they're regretting now.
yeah, they gotta regret it now. They gotta regret it now if they're even around. But
Oh,
they
damn,
didn't sign me, and so when I was a kid, I didn't even want to model. I was like, "Mom, why you making me do this? I want to play ball."
Okay, because you had aspirations.
But my mom seen the checks. She was like, "I'm trying to get a bag off of you."
Have you seen your eyes?
Yeah, she's like, "I'm trying to get a bag."
Don't do that. Yeah, I feel that.
So basketball, I focused a lot of my time on basketball, bro. It was like my escape from any stresses, any
All that,
family, you know what I'm
real
saying?
world type of
Everything,
thing,
yeah. And so
Would you just go to school and play?
So I went to Brooklyn Center High School. It's on the north side of Minneapolis.
Okay.
And it's crazy because I was actually I think I was top 10 in scoring in the state of Minnesota. But
were you tall in high school?
So I was
what position were you balling?
I was a point guard, shooting guard in high school.
Bet.
And bro, I my flame torch.
Oh yeah, man.
Young
Lighten
Steph.
up. Yeah,
Young
right. Okay.
Steph.
Okay.
But the
Young
school
Steph.
didn't get no recognition. So my school wasn't getting recognition because it wasn't one of the top recruited schools in the city.
Of course. Yeah.
And so I was kind of getting underplayed, and then I didn't take school serious with grades. So when it came time to get offers, I had some D3 offers out in Iowa, some D2 in Iowa, and northern Minnesota, and I didn't want to be out in a random city.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, what else can I do where I'm my own boss, where I can still be creative? And I shifted my focus to music and acting. And so I went to City College in Minneapolis for a semester, and I took some acting classes there. and a cousin of mine that lived out here, he's older, and he invited me out to come out for Christmas. And he was like, yo, you should come out, spend Christmas with us.
Come see LA.
Come see LA.
Yeah.
And I came out, bro, and I fell in love, and I was like, I gotta be here.
So you were out of high school into college when you came to LA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I was in college.
And you already had taken a class?
I was in classes, bro. So
Okay.
when I came to visit after Christmas, I went back to Minnesota. I withdrew from my school.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I would put my 6-month notice in my job.
Man.
I worked at Ashley Furniture.
Oh, okay.
So I put my notice in.
Yeah.
I was working at Ashley Furniture, and I put my notice in my job. Took out one more student loan at college.
Wow.
And
Nice.
I hit
Yeah.
the road.
You got it,
I was
you know what I
gone.
Man.
Gone. Yeah.
So that's, so modeling, that brought you to LA, or your cousin in like the environment of LA brought you? Like what
Or
made
acting.
you?
So modeling, I wasn't even really interested in modeling when
Ever? Like even when the mom was doing it, and then?
So when I came to LA, it was acting and music.
Yeah. Okay.
And then as I was here, people kept telling me like, yo, you should try to model. You should be a model, like your green eyes, this, that, and the third. And so I would work with different photographers. I went to different agencies in LA, constantly getting denied.
Wow.
And so at one point I was like, well, modeling ain't for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just focus on music and acting. And then I moved to LA 2006. In 2013 is when I got the call to go on America's Next Top Model.
Wow.
So for that 7 years, it was just music and acting.
Okay.
And
Okay, so how big of a struggle was that?
to
Like before, because getting onto top, I mean, that doesn't just happen, right?
Yeah.
So that's obviously like what the journey before that, what led up to that. So you're doing music, you're
Bro.
doing acting. I mean, are you getting gigs? Are you
listen,
you know, putting records out? I mean, is it like
time. Just
how-
understanding
struggle?
timing and grinding, bro. Like I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment in Inglewood with 4 other dudes.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Sleeping head to foot in one room, cots, air mattresses.
Determined.
Moved to Long Beach, got a 2-bedroom, but still 5 of us.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, probably like we was doing background work on TV shows, so we'd make maybe like $50 for a gig.
Like
So
extras.
Like 8 hours.
so we
or
was
something
making,
like
you
that.
know, I'd have to make a couple $100 stretch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like through the
wow.
month.
Yeah.
So it was like a lot of ramen noodle soup.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Dollar menus.
Yeah.
So the struggle was real, bro, but it made me appreciate
Of course.
everything, and I knew that it was coming eventually. It was never like a point where it was like, yo, this is gonna last forever.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, I knew that the struggle was only limited.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to believe in yourself
Yeah,
more than
bro,
anything
and-
anybody ever could.
And so I didn't know how, but I knew something was gonna pop.
Yeah.
And so,
How'd
I
you
ended
get to that gig of
top model.
Top
being on
model,
Top
yeah.
Model?
Like, I mean, how does
So one of my boys actually told me about it. He was like, yo, there's America's Next Top Models having guys on the season. You should try out.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, you know, I don't really model like
yeah.
that, but I had done a couple little things for like clothing lines like Popular Demand.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
Because I used to club promote as well.
Oh,
so,
okay. Shout
so
out
I
to
was like
Brandon and
networking.
yeah.
Yeah. So they had me model their gear, and then so I was like, okay, well I've at least done this shoot, so
Yeah.
I can go on Top Model and have some
Yeah.
kind
Of
of
course, yeah.
confidence. So yeah, my buddy hit me, and I went to the casting. Was there for like 12 hours.
Wow.
Um,
It's a long time.
all day,
Yeah.
and then
So it's finally your moment, right?
finally my
12 hours
moment.
in,
12 hours.
you get called in.
I
What's it
get
like?
called
What's it
in.
like to, you know what I mean?
It's crazy because everybody was like giving the most depressing stories at this
Wow.
casting.
Wow.
And they're like, my life is horrible. You know, I dealt with child abuse, all this stuff. And I could
nice.
see like the casting directors kind of getting like,
All right. I've
they're
heard
like,
it,
all right,
yeah.
let's,
Yeah.
what's, so when it was my time, I was like, I gotta do something different
yeah.
than what everybody else
So that
been
12 hours
doing.
actually helped.
So the 12 hours helped me because originally I was like watching
was
it
gonna
like,
hit 'em and be like,
and I was
I
like,
wasn't-
damn, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna-
have to give a sad story too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna have to give my real life story. But then I start seeing that's not what they want. They want entertainment, bro. It's TV. And so when it was my time, I went and I took my shirt off and I just walked up and I was like, look, y'all need this sex appeal on the show. Like y'all need, y'all need the, like I could be the ladies man.
Yo, my man.
I created this little character for the show. I was like, I could be the ladies man. Like I can, you know what I'm saying, give y'all that missing element y'all need. And I was like, and I just spiced that up and they loved it. And so,
Damn.
and that's what.
So
they
you
call-
lead it, you lead an interview or the casting call, whatever.
Yeah.
How long before you get the call?
Bro, like 2 days later, I got a
Oh,
call
wow.
from Tyra Banks personally.
Wow.
And she was like, I want you on the show. I would love to have you
Man.
on. Like, your
That's
tattoos
awesome.
are
Damn.
unique. But I was blown away. I was like,
Damn. He was like, nah, no
I was
way.
like,
Hold up,
Tyra Banks?
Yeah, like the Tyra though.
And I'm
Like,
with my girl at the time, and
Wow.
I'm like, yo, Tyra Banks, bro, it's crazy.
wow.
Do you still have a relationship with Tyra now?
I do, yeah.
That's dope.
Like
That's
she promoted my book that I
Oh, that's
dropped.
cool,
She
yeah.
she endorsed it. She has a little project that she was supposed to do, but COVID halted it. But I was a part of that with
Is
her.
is modeling? Is
It
that
has
what-
to do with modeling, yeah. So I was a part of that with her. So yeah, we still like, man, it's
Yeah,
love.
y'all
She's like a
still-
big sister.
So
bro.
after that show, that just pretty much broke in the door and got you into modeling, right? And then
Yeah.
from there you just took off.
Yeah, so I mean, luckily being in LA for those 7 years and kind of understanding the hustle of the city and how to utilize opportunities. When I came off Top Model, I went and got signed to an agency. I went and put my team together, got management, agents.
Nice.
You know, I put plans together. I started working on music. I had my records that I had been working on. So I was like, let me get some records placed in some TV shows and in the next season so I can start
Yeah.
getting
Started hustling.
residual.
You put that
I just
hustle
put the
mentality
exactly,
to
bro. I
the,
was
to the
like,
opportunity.
I was like, it's my time. I got to capitalize on my
Yeah.
time right now.
So modeling, being on America's Top Model, what has modeling brought you as far as in like traveling countries? Like, what are some of the best experiences from that came from America's Top Model
Yeah.
to now that are still translating into the life of Don Benjamin?
I mean, modeling, bro, has opened everything up for me. You know, like it's created everything. Like I've been damn near every country in the world from modeling. You know, I was able to buy my mother a house from modeling. Like,
Incredible. Yeah,
you know, like
congratulations, man.
I was able to buy my dream cars. Like help other people in need.
Yeah, I
Like
see
so
that. I
many.
see you
You know what
give
I'm
a
saying?
lot
Like
back,
modeling has pretty much allowed me to do everything that I've ever dreamed of doing.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's been a blessing, bro. It's amazing, and it's crazy because that wasn't my main thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But like when God knocks on the door and hands you something, you gotta take it
sometimes
and
you
run
gotta
with
listen.
it.
If we all had
know?
green eyes,
Yeah, you know.
every single one of us would be doing
And
it.
it's crazy because like I always had green eyes, but when you have something, you don't really know. Like,
That's true.
like I don't look at it like I got green eyes, like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
stunting on you.
Yeah.
Like I just think it's an eye color, but it's a blessing. Like I take it. But then you see models, bro. I tell people like even in my course, my modeling course, like if you really look at models, bro, a lot of models are people that probably weren't deemed attractive or the most attractive person ever. It's uniqueness. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of male models are more unique.
Okay.
And they just look so appealing in photographs.
It's almost like a peacock type of thing.
Yeah,
Right? Like
so
you just want to stare.
like I tell people, like I see some very attractive men and women, but they don't know how to like photograph well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's a difference, photogenic and then being.
so you
pretty
have
in
to
person,
still
whatever.
work it. You still have to work it. So it's just like anything else, bro. It takes work and craftsmanship, you know?
What are some of the biggest things you learned from the show or in modeling in general?
Yeah.
You know, working on your craft, working on networking, working on, you know, always, like I try to tell people, like always try to be in a good spirit no matter what. If you're in a
Positive
workplace, if
mentality.
you're around people, like you want to have good energy. You don't want to be complaining. You don't want to be down. If it's early and you're tired and cold or whatever the case, like don't be complaining about it. Like be thankful for the opportunity that you're still given. Like little things like this I was taught, you know, because on Top Model it was like a very stressful situation, but I had to be thankful for the situation that I was placed in to create new things. So I think that was like one of the key things that I learned is like, don't complain about all the stress. Be happy that you have this opportunity.
It's still a blessing nonetheless.
Yeah.
In modeling, you know, all the brands that you work with, all the music, like, have you ever been intimidated? Have you ever been, you know, have you ever questioned yourself on a shoot? Question working with a photographer, like, have you ever just had a moment where you're like, man, this moment is bigger than me in a sense, you know what I mean?
Luckily, man, like after Top Model, I gained some confidence where I was like, I think after like so much denial in the industry, I kind of got to a point where it was like, look, I'm me. I'm going to own me.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to be confident with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And that's it. So like no matter who the photographer is, whoever I'm working with, like I'm me.
And I could personally say that, like I've worked with you, we've done stuff together too, and like that absolutely conveys, man.
Yeah.
100%. Like, you make everyone in the room feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing too.
Appreciate that. Yeah, man.
And then over here at Meister, right? So Meister derives from a German word called master, right? And what we stand for is mastering your craft.
Yeah.
Right. So how has modeling taught you to master your craft?
Well, I mean, like I say, modeling is just like anything else. Like, it's not just taking pictures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you actually have to work on being comfortable with your body.
Yeah.
So for me, like, when I'm like at home, like I might work on different poses or different things where I can work, because I want to be able to, like how I put my course out. I look at everything like, how can I not only like master this, but help other people master it. You know what I'm saying? So I try to pay attention to different things on each step where it's like, okay, how can I explain this to somebody? Like, if I'm just modeling and posing and I'm not aware of what I'm doing, if somebody asks me how to pose, I'm not going to really be able to show them because I'm just going with the flow. So I try to master it to where I can help other people.
Yeah. So you're taking notes, mental notes, standing, and like, I mean, obviously, you know, your right side from your good side, like the best side or whatever. You know what I mean? So being able to like help someone find that is, you know, part of that. Well, that's dope, man. Yeah, of course.
You mentioned you're doing classes. Can you explain more about your classes and what they're about?
Yeah, so over the past like couple years, I've been having so many people on social media hit me like, hey, how do I break into the modeling agency? How do I pose? How do I do this, that? Like all these questions. And it's hard for me to just have constant one-on-one conversation trying to explain everything. So I wanted to put like a complete program together where I answer every question that I've gotten and like everything that I've learned through my entire career of professional modeling, from how to pose, how to get photographers, how to get signed to an agency, working on health and fitness, to walking the runway, like everything that people, because people, like I said, just think you come and take pictures, that's it. But like from point A to Z, I kind of break it down in a full course.
It's a real process.
And
how
like,
can they find this course?
The link is in my bio on Instagram, so if you look up at Don Benjamin, the link is in my bio for you to get the course.
We'll add that in the video details too.
So if you want to be a model like Don, you know, not everybody has green eyes, but Don is essentially giving you the cheat code.
And that's the thing I talk about in the course. I talk about not just physical attraction or green eyes, but how to form yourself to a model, because
so much more.
Because even me, like I used to have green eyes, but like I drank a lot of liquor, I ate unhealthy, so I had a little bit of chubbiness in my face and I didn't have my six pack. So I talk about kind of sculpting your body, you know what I'm saying, to get to a look you want. Some models, you know, it could be a certain hairstyle, you know, like you could see some people that don't upkeep their hair and they get a nice haircut and it completely changes the way they look. So I talk about all this stuff to where like anybody could be a model. Also plus size, there's different categories. Like it's not just high fashion. If you're a bigger person, you know what I'm saying, you might be doing plus size modeling. So
have you always been into watches? I mean, is that something that, like, you know, for us, a timepiece means a lot for us, obviously, because we do watches, but we speak to a lot of people, and watches is like the best accessory for a men's outfit, women's outfit, nonetheless, you know. Do you feel like that's true, or?
Man, I've been into watches since I was a kid, bro.
Okay.
And it started, I believe I was in like middle school. And some of my friends had the Fossil watches. Remember the Fossil watches?
Fossil,
And I wanted one so bad, and my mom couldn't afford to get it for me. And I was like, I don't even know how much it was, but the price, she was like, I can't afford that right now. And I was like, yo, this watch is so fire. And so I, like, from not being able to get it, like I started like just loving watches. And then it's like I had to go get like a fake little watch from like the corner store. You know, it was like a $15 watch, but I started like paying attention to watches. And then as I got older, I love like the Hublot watches and like the mechanics and how they looked and worked, and so I gained this attraction to watches, but I realized like I had a fake Hublot because I couldn't afford a real thing, and so I started being like, yo, well, like how can I like find good quality watches that look good, that are affordable, because not everybody can get a Rolex, a Hublot, or Breitling, you know what I'm saying, these top-notch watches, but you still want a good watch it's gonna last.
Of course.
But yeah, my love for watches has been since I was a kid, bro. And
Nice.
and also like I'm very like particular with the style. Like I have little wrists.
Yeah. Okay.
So I look for like thinner watches.
Smaller
you know what I'm saying?
watches,
To
yeah.
still look good on my wrist. Color wise that I can wear with a few things.
Yeah.
So like when we were sitting down designing this watch, like these were elements that I needed in a watch that's sometimes hard for me to find.
Of course.
In other brands where I was like,
Yeah.
yo, if we can create this,
Yeah, of course.
I can wear it with a sweatsuit. I could wear it with a suit, a
Going
business
out,
suit.
yeah, exactly.
I could wear it in different elements, you know.
Yeah.
And so the opportunity to do this with y'all, man, is a blessing because I'm so passionate about it because it legit is hard for me to find.
Yeah.
Like a watch that I actually like to wear, that I can wear on a regular basis.
Yeah.
You know, if we have like we could still have the Rollies, you know, people could still have the
Yeah.
collector watches,
Mhm.
but these are great watches, great quality, great mechanics, everything, bro. And so
Yeah.
it's like when we connected and you
Yeah.
were like, yo, let's try to do something, it aligned perfectly, bro.
Yeah,
It aligned
absolutely.
perfectly.
So how'd you come up with this design?
So this design I came up with, man, I wanted the silver band
Yeah.
with like some kind of gold around the face.
Just so people know, this watch, Don Benjamin's watch, is truly designed by Don. I mean, we're talking the colorway, the size, you know, these details, the colorway, all that really has Don's hands in it. It has his signature in it. So describe to the people, you know, why the colorways, why the color on the bezel, why the gray, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like give people an in-depth feel about it.
So the in-depth, man, I love the Ultra Slim. It's crazy because I think you guys
We had just launched
launched the Ultra Slims. The Ultra Slim, like I said, it makes my wrist feel good. It's not too heavy on the wrist. It fits my wrist well because it's thinner. The silver band, I feel like it can go with sport wear. It can look high class. It can look everyday. And the gold bezel, the rose gold bezel, gives it that extra little rich element. And it helps where you can wear it with different colors. You know, if you want to wear it with some blacks or you want to wear it with the bright colors, it goes. I wanted a watch that goes with everything.
Yeah.
You know, because there's some watches that are fire, but if you have like a nice blue watch, you're
kind of
limited.
limited.
So when we were designing this watch, I was like, what can I create for not only myself, but anybody else that's rocking with it? Something that we can wear
Every day.
every day.
Yeah.
And it could be
Appealing
your
to a-
favorite watch and you
Yeah.
can wear it with every outfit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It
And
doesn't,
we
it's not
would talk
limited.
about that as we
Yeah.
were designing these watches, the rigorous process of going through colorways and models.
Yeah.
You know, we've given you other watches from the collection,
Yeah.
and they're nice, right? But it wasn't the right one for you, right?
Right.
So this Slim being the right one, it is a small, it's a 37 millimeter, which is our smallest watch in our collection. Do you feel like it's for everybody?
This watch for sure is for everybody, bro.
Like men,
like
women,
men
yeah.
could wear it, women could wear it, no matter what style you like. Like
Yeah.
it has a sporty vibe to it, it has the high class vibe to it. I just don't, in my mind, like I said, I don't see that nobody cannot wear it.
Yeah.
Like if you like gold, you could wear it. If you like silver, you could wear it. Like it has both elements.
It's got subtle and flash.
Right now,
bright
the
mixed
trend,
into
like
it.
right now, if you notice the jewelry trend, like people are combining the silvers
it's
and golds,
two-tone.
the two
Yeah, a
tones,
lot
you
of
know.
two-tones.
So the two-tone is really popular right now. So
Yeah.
if you're trying to keep up with trends, you could wear it. If you don't know nothing about trends,
No problem.
no problem.
This watch will
Got you.
automatically insert you in a
Yeah.
trendy vibe.
Right, exactly.
What is it like, or what does it, you know, feel to have your own watch? I mean, this is your watch. You know, we sat down and we went through the colors.
Yeah.
We went through the process, and we went through the weight, trying it on, trying different bands. You know.
Yeah.
Describe that experience to someone to finally have something that you've desired ever since you were a kid, not being able to have it, and now having something that is truly yours.
I mean, I'm blown away every day, bro, with everything that comes into my life. Like,
Yeah.
I'm humbled on a daily basis. I'm grateful. And to have, like, my own watch with my name on it is still, like a surreal feeling
Yeah.
to see my name on a watch.
Yeah.
And something that I actually got to design
Yeah.
is a surreal feeling, bro. It's a blessing, to say the least. Like, to walk around and look at my watch and then to know that other people love it just as much as I do, I feel accomplished.
A lot of people. So Don's watch is out right now, guys, just so you know. It is indeed selling off the shelf. There's a few left, but I mean, this thing is super popular right now. So it is absolutely a hit for us as well, too. So, you know, we love that we're able to create that watch with you. We're looking forward to doing more.
Yeah,
Obviously,
for
more
sure.
in the future.
For
You know,
sure.
we want to do more.
Before we wrap up, is there any other projects you got going on in the future that
Yeah.
we can know about?
Besides the book, my book is on Amazon best-selling book, My Truth.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The model
great read.
course.
It's a great read.
Thank you. It's not too long. I try to make it to the point.
Yeah. There's a lot of insight about Don. If there's questions that you still have for Don. That book is absolutely going to tell you everything that you need to know about Don.
Yep. So the book, the model course is, again, link in my bio on Instagram. Working on a few film projects to start the year. So, and then we about to sit down and work on that next watch.
Coming.
We're gonna work on the next watch.
We got more to coming, guys.
2021 is gonna be a great year, man. I'm excited.
2021, we're excited.
Yep. What's your dream car, and have you already got it?
Dream car right now is that Rolls Royce Cullinan. I don't have it yet, but I will.
Nice. Yeah, that's what. That mentality is what you need. You know? You gotta believe in yourself more. So speaking things to fruition is very important. So
key, yeah.
Absolutely. So the Rolls Royce, what colorway?
Purple Cullinan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The purple Cullinan.
Okay. And are we adding anything to it, or is it just on stock? Are you on
purple,
the grown man? I don't do the rims.
Black rims.
Okay.
Custom interior.
Okay. Yes.
Now, I'm definitely a customized guy.
Okay.
So,
yeah. I respect that. Yeah. As you should be.
But the Rolls Royce, they let you kind of customize everything with them. So.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
all right.
the goal.
Well, I'm looking forward to
the goal
being
is to
in that,
sit down,
riding
and
in that. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So, favorite tattoo on you and why?
Favorite tattoo on me, on my leg, I got it's like a picture of me walking my father to heaven's gates.
Oh man, that's incredible.
And it's just kind of like symbol, like letting go, like, letting God take over, trusting that we'll meet again.
Were you at some point close to your dad before he had passed away?
Yeah, so me and my dad were super close.
Okay,
like we mended things as I got older. I was supposed to be moving him to LA before he passed away. So we were super close, man. That was my dog.
Yeah, well,
Rest
condolences, man. Yeah,
appreciate
RIP,
that, man. Appreciate that.
One more last question. If after everything you've kind of learned and experience you have learned now, what advice would you give your younger self?
Someone like you breaking into you know what I mean?
Yeah. Younger self, man, hustle more, like work, like focus more. Like I partied a lot, I had a lot of fun, and I don't regret it, but if I would have took more time to really like sit down and work on some things and focus more, I feel like I would be even farther in my career now than I am.
Yeah. That's always,
Get out there and hustle early.
Hustle early, man.
No breaks. No breaks. Yeah.
Write your goals out, get to them.
All right.
All right, sounds good. Thanks
Don,
a lot.
always a
Appreciate
pleasure,
it.
Hanging out, having a conversation, man. Looking forward to doing more with you, of course. Let everyone know where they can find the book, also your music, your modeling career, and where they can get the watch as well, too.
Listen, if y'all go to my Instagram, follow me on Instagram, @DonBenjamin. If you hit the link in my bio, I have a link tree that has all the links. You can go get the watch, you can get my book, you can take the modeling course, you can go to my website, get some merch if you want it. It's all right there, the link in my bio. So hit that follow button on Instagram.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, so this is going to wrap up the very first episode of our Master Your Craft series. We just featured our good friend Don Benjamin. If you're looking forward to more, hit that like button. Also, we will be doing a more in-depth series as the time goes on.
Yep, so stay tuned. Thank you, guys.
Take care, guys.
Peace.